Test run numero uno. The lottery. And why it is not a waste of money. Imagine yourself a millionaire. What would you buy with $1 million? Anyone? Oh, yeah, nice. What about a car? What about a boat? What about buying your whole family houses? Now, you could work hard and get this money, or you could win the lottery. I'm going to tell you today why I think playing the lottery is something that everyone should do at least once a year, and why it is not a waste of money. How many people play the lottery? Every year, millions of people play the lottery. According to Business Insider, in 2012, $78 billion was spent on the Powerball Mega Millions. Out of all the states, Georgia spent the most at $3.8 billion, or an average of $470.73 per adult. That's over 1% of the state's annual income. But why do people play the lottery? To win some money, actually, which is actually highly unlikely. The odds of winning the lottery are 1 in 175,223,510. You are more likely to get pregnant from a one-night stand, die in an airplane crash, be dealt a royal flush in a hand of poker, die from a bee sting, and more likely to die on the way in a car crash getting the ticket than you are to actually win the lottery. But why do people play hold up. Alright, I'll fix this after. We had a little mishap. There's supposed to be transitions here. Why do people play the lottery? And why is it not a waste of money? Well, the main reason is that people want to win money. But since most people won't actually win money, people play for the entertainment. When I asked you how you would spend $1 million, you begin to think about all these amazing things and these places you would live and places you would go and what you would do with this. And the lottery is pulled every Wednesday and Saturday nights. So within those time frames, you have plenty of time to sit and dream and hope and think about what you would do with that kind of money. And it makes people happy. It makes them feel good. And it makes them feel hopeful. In the end, most people won't win, but the amount of entertainment that little ticket can give for $2 for 2 to 3 days is totally worth it. People also play because they don't want to miss out on the experience. Every year or so, there's a streak of lotteries that nobody wins, and so the jackpot chips just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And last year, the jackpot ended up reaching $1.5 billion, the largest jackpot ever. Around the country, lines to convenience stores were out the door and down the blocks because people wanted to get in. And with interviews conducted by Time Magazine, they asked somebody in the line why they were there, and it said everyone at work was doing it, and I couldn't miss out. People debate and discuss with their friends over what they would do with this kind of money. Would they give it to their friends? Would they give it to their family? What their dream homes would be like? It makes people happy. And for $2, it's worth it. Taxes. The second thing why it's worth it is because the money goes to a good place. Obviously, when you win $1 million or $1 billion, you don't get $1 billion in the bank. You end up taking the lump sum, which gives you about $800 million, and then taxes take about 50% of that. So out of $1 billion win, you only get about $400 million. And that's a big chunk of change, but not the billion you were expecting. But where does that money go? Obviously, since it's government, it goes to taxes. And a lot of it goes to the education programs. And according to themint.com, over 5% of the nation's education funding was from the lottery last year. Some of the money is for students. Some of the money is in your student loans or going to fund schools. What don't you like about supporting education programs? And another reason, it's the most rewarding investment you can find. Being business students, we hear a lot about high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward. Well, entering the lottery is the highest risk, highest reward investment. Where else can you make hundreds of $1,000,000 for an investment of $2? Nowhere. Now, I'm not advocating you go out and spend all of your money on lottery tickets, but for $2 a month, once a year, just to relax and talk to your friends about what you would do with hundreds of millions of dollars, imagine yourself driving around in that Lamborghini or in that diamond-plated penthouse in New York City. And for $2, it's totally worth it.